Hey everybody, this is Bob. I'm one of the gunsmiths here at CQT, here to show you how to install your DeadPoint lighted guide rod spring assembly into a Glock model 19, 23, or 32, and this is the Gen 3 version. I've taken the liberty of clearing the pistol and disassembling it into the frame and the slide assembly, and I've also already removed the factory guide rod and spring assembly. With your DeadPoint kit, you'll receive a new takedown lever, your lighted guide rod spring assembly, and a battery cell. The first thing we're going to do is remove the old takedown lever from the frame. To do that, we're going to need to depress this small spring that sits just forward of the takedown. We're going to depress that and push the takedown lever to one side and simply pull that out of the frame. We're going to set that aside. And we're going to take the new takedown lever. One important thing to note is on the top of the takedown lever there is a protrusion on the smaller upper part. That protrusion needs to face the rear of the pistol when it's installed. So we're simply going to take that new takedown lever, start it into the frame, depress the spring so that we can get over the top of it, and you have your new takedown lever installed. Make sure that it's under spring tension. We're done with the frame. Moving on to the guide rod and spring assembly. You notice that it has a cap at the rear. It simply pries off. It has an O-ring seal. We're going to take our battery cell, insert it into the guide rod, replace the cap, make sure that it's seated, that O-ring seal is in position, and you'll notice on the back of the cap there's a fin-like protrusion. That fin needs to face up toward you when you install it into the slide assembly. When the gun is reassembled, it will be facing down toward the frame. So we'll simply take that guide rod and spring assembly, start it into the slide, make sure our fin is straight up and down, compress the spring and set it into position. We'll go ahead and install the slide onto the frame of the handgun. And you'll notice now when I press the takedown lever to the left, the light turns on. In the center position, the light is off. Or if I press it to the right, the light will turn back on.